And day 23 is coming soon. So it's night to day 23. We are still alive and doing fine. And well, we finally researched the school that I can see now. So schools educating the children, and also simple decorations would be something that only cost me 25 research points. So of course I'm doing that to get tiny white flowers and red flowers and stuff like that. So it's a nice detail that we have here. Much more important though is the school. Now let's have a look. Where is the school? There it is. School. Children can go to school during childhood if there is one available. Those who attend long enough become educated when turning into adults. Education increases the work effectiveness. One school can educate a limited number of children. That is 7 of them. We do have the resources, and the school is an amazing building when it comes to the looks of it. And yeah, I think we have the school over here behind the trade center, just here. Because it's a school bus that is a school bus with a tower, you know, that we have then something like that. Here, by the way, yeah, it's at the back of the trade center. Here I want to have some decorations then, you know, so having something here beside the school might be a nice thing. Actually, wait a second. That is a horrible location here. I just looked into this direction and it's looking to the gate. I don't want to have the school looking like that. So the school should have a proper location. And I think in this case, let's get rid of those tents here. We don't need them. And that is a central location that is very good for the school to have. And we can compensate that by having more shants for my people, because we do have some homeless now around it. I think that's much better. Right here, because there I want to have some ornament. And here we can have another shant. And here, yes, I can now have the school. There it is. We can afford it. And it's fitting. Much better location for this one. We still have the space here. No idea what we could have here. Probably, yeah, another medical tent or something like that. Because I cannot fit in the tents there. So those things are being built now. The school is also being built. And bandits approach the gate. A small group of bandits approach the gates, dragging someone with them. The leader points a gun to the captive's head and yells, "We found your colonists snooping around our camp. You want it back? Parlay these sots life for some of that sweet loot you got stashed. The colonist is definitely not one of yours, but their life is at stake." Yes, let's pay 4 outfits for clothes for a colonist. You grudgingly pay the bandits what they want. The group leaves the gate with their spoils, laughing along the way. They freed people swears allegiance to you, and the colony promised to work hard in exchange for saving their life. That also gives me some happiness there, and I know it's not a good example, so purchasing slaves, because that will just motivate them to do the same thing again, but we saved one for a bit of cloth there, so it's totally worth it in my opinion. Now recycler. Oh god. The recycler has to go a long way now. We do need more research points. We do need to research more. Can we do that? Let's have a look. Up here we now have a car. The abandoned station. No, is it a car? First of all, let's get the research points. That's more important that we have here. 300. Right? And down here we have Entwurf. And with Entwurf we get also a new settlement, that Creek. So let's see, perhaps we can also trade a few more things. So the game is getting a bit more complex now. More things that we can do. Let's have a look at the societies there. We got 3 of them now. Little Anvil, that Creek, and Sageford. None of them has any components. That is just frustrating at this point. I do need components. So trading is not worth it with them. We do have some research points, however. And let's see what we can actually go for. And production is important. Because I think we will have craftsmanship, junk recycling. Where are the factories? Industrial mining, there it is. Oh my goodness, that is far away. But we have to go there because we need to get them. Otherwise, we're running out of resources at some point. Food is still not important. Hazmat engineering is pretty cool, but it also costs me energy again. So that with that, I can finally remove the nuclear wastes on the map. On my map, that is. Alright, nope, let's go for energy storage. And it's also quite expensive there. But it's the only thing that I can do there. Right, school, still being built. And we actually have 2 sick people right now. Another shanty here, very good. And there is the bus now coming up. The school, my favorite building in this game. And we actually have 7 children, so the school is already capped because it can only house 7 children. But it's fine. Now the school is finished, looking amazing. And yeah, we also have the teacher here now and 7 children running around here now in the school, getting educated. That is the important thing. And do we have homeless? Yeah, we have 1 homeless actually. So let's have another shanty here fitting in there. Just like that. And my specialists are ready again. Let's have a look here. Antwerp. Yeah, very good. Another wagon and a radar. More research points. And that's another 200 research points here. But I would really like to have some components at some point. And since we have so many more colonists, I think it might be good to have more fields. Let's have 2 more fields. Right, both have been treated, so we can also put the medical tent to idle again. And the scrapper needs metal over here. Right, and we are running out of concrete as well. That is something I don't like. We do have the ruin here, so we're getting some here. We could trade, however. We could import something, some concrete. We do have enough coin. However, no one is selling components at the moment. That would be easy then. What could I use this space here for? Small field, the next one. Let's have another one with crop or corn and another one with potatoes. Alright, on the map we got now... Yeah, very good, another special point. Now let's go for the vehicle. There we have it. And I think we need to drive home now with that. Yeah, and we can actually drive home with that, even though it doesn't look good. Not in the best condition here. We need to repair it. And he can actually go for the scavenging, even though there is a danger here. 67%. Alright, so I'm going to lose a lot of health here with Antwerp. He will not like this, but we do need the research points. Right, 4 fields, looking fine, and energy storage is completed. So we can now go for power saws. Scavenging planks for construction will inevitably come to an end at some point. A proper sawmill guarantees a steady supply of that sweet, sweet timber. Alright. They're quite expensive now too. And we do have someone at the gates. A very peculiar man approaches you. Oh, that's Dr. Wizard again. So no, yeah, no. Pass on the offer. I don't want to risk that. My trade convoy has also arrived. So we have now 1,100 silver coins. And perhaps we can buy something useful with that. None of them is selling components though, so nope. I love that lake here. Perhaps we can use it somehow. I don't think we can actually have a street going over that. Right? Even though it looks like something here, but nope. Perhaps there are bridges at some point, because I definitely want to have something on this one, on this island here. A little statue of some sort. No, you don't have to build the road here, but he's going here at least. But he's building the road. Stop it. Yeah, okay, they're just going over the water. A bit bugged out in this case here, but no problem. Oh, and we have some sick one. Let's put the medical tent active there again. And yeah, he's going to lose health. Yes, 1/3. But we do get some points out of it. And there we are. The car is coming to Sleepy Hollow now as well soon. And day 24 is coming to an end. And my settlement is growing. Okay, we have one that we're treating right now in the medical tent. And what I can see is that resources are indeed getting scarce now. So I do have a metal pile here that is good, but planks, I almost see no planks anymore. Also, we have to go very far now, so so it's very important to research those industry drills. So with those drills you can place them then on top of those resource deposits here for plastic and for metal, and this is a lot then. Power saw is completed. So with that, production speed plus 20 for tool shop and tailor, and more work slots for tailor, but not really important. Mechanic shop, it all costs me energy though. Something that I don't have at this point. Right, so let's leave the production off for now. Here, let's see, remembrance. Walls, a large open space shared with other residents discourages intimacy. Crude interior walls give couples some much needed privacy. Children are more likely to be born in tenements and emergency shelters. Alright. The nurse is important. Let's go with the nurse so we can have another one at the medical tent. And then remembrance and pavement. Then we can finally have some paved roads. For a more beautiful looking town. And also my specialists are ready. Alright, we lost some health there again. But gained lots of science points. And my sedan is now arriving at the colony. Very good. So now, in the garage, we do have a car. Even though it's not the prettiest car. It's still a car though, and it does need energy, obviously, which we don't have yet. So we cannot repair it. It's a not too fast, but offers several passengers some seats. And that's very good then for my scouts, because then we can travel much longer distances. Planks are once again depleted. I would so love to build them to get the energy. It's a pity. And the specialist is working at the gate, at the fields there. Alright, specialists are ready. So this one here, come on, give me some fuels. Down here we have lots of open space that needs to be scouted. And he can continue here. Nope. Medicine. I don't need medicine. I need components. Perhaps we can have some ornamentations here, meanwhile. Some large yellow green bushes. Yeah. They don't cost anything, that's good. Right here beside our school. And we've also finished the nurses, so we can now go remembrance for the memorial. That gives me 10 happiness there. And memorial, actually, we could have that building here in this open space here in the middle. Something like that. Sounds like it's a good thing. I have no idea what that sound in the background is. It's something though. And what I can see is that we have lots of plastic again, so let's have another trade there. Little anvil. They have fuel. Let's purchase some fuel there. It's not even that expensive. And they have seed the sunflower or seed the cabbage. Parts also very good. Just like components. So we are, yeah, we need 561 plastic. Let's sell 60 plastic to reduce that a bit. Cloth, 10 cloth. Bit of junk. I think that's fine. Yeah. And confirm. And there's the trade. And day 26, and the specialists are also ready again on our eternal search for components. There they are, components in a jetliner crash site. 33% danger. Okay, we're not going to be able to do it too often with Entwurf. And where is my other specialist? Down here. Okay, that wasn't enough. He could go over here though. We'll see. Finally, some components. That opens up the electricity. And that's so important. Alright, and we also have a new quest here. Down the river, a group of colonists have gotten curious about a nearby river and want to see what it's like for traveling. They've managed to build a simple raft and are eager to test its floating capabilities and what they'd find alongside the riverbank. Okay. After being away most of the day, the group returns with their boat full of various supplies. They stayed afloat most of the time and even came across an abandoned fishing cabin left untouched by other scavengers. Some plastic and some medicine. Medicine isn't good. It's good. So we need lots of that anyway, because we are consuming lots of it as well. Every time someone is sick, we're consuming medicine, and yeah, we can't build it or produce it ourselves. Remembrance and now pavement. And let's have a look at the remembrance there. Happiness, there it is, memorial. Oh, that's a cool big building here. Might fit in there. Oh, we have it here at the gate. It would also make sense at the gate. Okay, let's try and get it. Okay, that was good. 12 components. There are still 24 left, and he didn't lose any health, so we can go in there one more time. That's fine. And here we have something. And that is some danger. We could easily defeat them. The wolf gang. Okay, still 7 children, 19 adults. So for my taste, it's not growing quickly enough. We could grow a bit quicker. I would be totally fine with that. Pavement has also been unlocked. Very good. And this case here. Yes. Let's have the interior walls then. So this will then increase the chance that someone reproduces. But much more important is the sweet porcelain here. That increases the happiness in the shanties by plus 20. That's important. So the higher the happiness, of course, the more like, let's say, fertile my people are. And so we want to keep that up. Right, and day 26 is also coming. The sun is crawling up there on the map. And let's see, one more time or two more times. Two more times, very good. He didn't lose any health there. And we have 24 components now. And here, do they have everything? Only parts. Now, let's continue. 24 components, how much is it? Oh, we can actually build lots of those energy things here already. And battery is still something. Are we researching the battery now? Energy storage, battery rack. There it is. That's the important one. Right, also more berries again. Up here. Not that many left anymore. Work area up here. This is a good one here. Large concrete ruin. Ruined wooden house. Where we can get the planks from that we need. And interior walls. Sweet porcelain. Very good. That will increase the happiness of all those people living in the shanties here quite a bit. So we can also get rid of those tents here. We don't need them. And instead have more of them. Right, and the specialists are ready. Let's try it out. Oh, he didn't lose anything. So there's a chance of 33% that he would lose health. And I've tried it now 3 times and he never lost health. That's pretty cool. And we got 36 components out of this one here. That's very, very useful for all that energy. And there's the Wolfgang lair. So we would need to kill them and then we would reveal something new on the map there. Though I'm not too eager to find out. For the moment, we need to get Entwurf now back to the settlement for the components. That's the important thing. Right, I want to see now research. How long? Colony. 6 hours. That should increase the happiness because right now we have average happiness. Radiation sickness is actually there a bit. Right, trade convoy has arrived. And with that, actually I totally forgot what we traded. Ah, fuel, right, fuel. That is, so that's the first thing, repair cost is the fuel. And now we do need a bit of energy there. And sweet porcelain has also been now researched. Is that an upgrade? Okay, it doesn't seem to do anything. Plus 20 happiness in Shanty. I thought there would be more impact. I mean, I think there is no impact yet. So, no idea. We do have some research points still. Reinforced gate. I don't know what to go for now here. Biofuel formula. Refinery, mechanic shop. Craftsmanship, production speed. No, let's go for junk recycling. Because I want to go here to the engineers there. For the factories that we have there. So, Entwurf, you can go back to Sleepy Hollow. That's 4 turns. And he can go over here. Right, there is a concrete factory.